Hey guys, so I'm going to go over Halloween Horror Nights, aka HHN Food. I'm going to tell you the best thing that we ate, and I'm going to tell you something you should probably avoid. Stay tuned. Alright, so let me just get right into this and say we ate so much food. Did we try everything they had to offer? No. Nope. Between me and my husband, we don't have enough stomach for all that, so I apologize in advance. However, we did try a lot of food. We started when we entered the Stay and Scream. They started opening up vendors, so we started right out the gate trying some of the Halloween Horror Nights food. And our first delectable bites were three things. We got this, which is the popcorn with custard. Let me just tell you, it was so good. Like, it looks so basic and it doesn't look like it's that special, but it was phenomenal. So good. Like, I didn't want to share that with my husband. I wanted to eat the whole thing by myself. Hands down, by myself. I wanted to eat it, but I didn't because I had to eat other things that night. So that was the first thing we tried. So we're off to a great start. Second, two things we tried. We got the deep fried PB&J with the spicy sauce on top. That was surprisingly good. Like, if you like peanut butter and jelly, how do you not like it deep fried with a little spicy sauce on top? Just saying. Granted, it is very much like a Crustable that has been deep fried and thrown a little sauce on it. Like, it's easy. You could do it at home. But if you're in the mood for a fun PB&J and you're at HHN, it's tasty. So I get that. It's good. I would not probably buy this on the regular because, like, it's a lot of money for no more than what it is, but it was good. The other thing we tried is the fried Twinkie. It's pretty basic. It's what it says it is. It is a deep fried Twinkie. It was okay. My husband liked it better than I did. I'm not a Twinkie person out the gate, so it didn't have much going for it as far as that went for me. So this would be a not do it again for me, but husband liked it, so if you like Twinkies, I'm sure you'd like a deep fried Twinkie. All right, the next thing that we tried was the spicy turkey and squash bao bun. It was okay. I felt like it was more squash than turkey flavored. I didn't come off with a strong turkey flavor. It was also very bao bun-y flavored. It wasn't bad. It was very hot, like temperature hot, not spicy hot. I almost didn't notice any spice at all on this. It was about the size of the palm of your hand, probably a little less. And while it was kind of fun because it was unique and it had tons of food dye in it to make it look spooky, probably wouldn't get it again. It was fine. Like, if you're into that, like, I'm sure you would love it, but it didn't have enough flavor for me to want to get it again. So there you go. Okay, so the next two dishes that we tried were from the same booth, and they were good. They were spicy, and I mean, like, legit spicy. So if you aren't into heat, I would not get these, but if you like some heat, these were yummy. They were so yummy. So it was the cauliflower brains and the spicy fried chicken offals or something like that. Either way, so much flavor. Like, it was sweet, it was spicy, and I mean legit spicy. Like, I felt it on my tongue several minutes after eating it. It was happied my soul. Like, I love my food, and I love food that's got flavor, and I like food that's got some kick, and this brought it all. Both offerings were really good. So obviously, if you are staying away from meat, the cauliflower was excellent. And if you're like, oh, who wants to eat cauliflower when I could have the chicken? Well, don't be mad at that cauliflower. It was amazing, and it was less calories. So if you're trying to eat a whole bunch of stuff, maybe opt for the cauliflower, because in a lot of ways it was just as good as the chicken and it was less calories. So think about that. But those were really good. Oh, and the booth here, the booth was so cool. Like, it was scary. It was creepy. The creepiest food booth I've ever seen in my life. Like, there were body parts, there were meat cuts, there were beating candy hearts. They were moving, guys. They were beating. Like, if I didn't know that those weren't real hearts, I would have been slightly terrified, because wow, the theming on this food booth. Even if you don't order anything from there, go check out this food booth. It was that cool. Just saying. Okay, so one of the next things we tried was the burnt offering and mac and cheese, because who doesn't like some meat with some mac and cheese? I am in love with meat and mac and cheese. So I was like, yes, this is gonna be great. And it looked good, and the meat was good. However, it was a small portion. Like, they made it look bigger in the pictures, you know, kudos to them for, you know, making it look better than it was. But the meat itself was good. The flavor was good. I wish there had been bigger pieces of meat, or at least more of it would have been also okay. They gave you a big helping of mac and cheese. Okay, so the mac and cheese, guys. The first 2 pieces of the mac and cheese on top were really good. And I think it was because it got some of the flavor of the meat on it. After that, it was practically unedible. It was like soupy, like there was a puddle of liquid mac and cheese flavor. I don't know. But the shells just tasted like shells. Like, there was no flavor. It was gone. It was just. So I don't know what they did. Maybe I got a bad batch, because I'm been told that, you know, Universal does mac and cheese pretty good, but this was bad. It was horrible. And for what we paid for it, it made it that much worse. So there you go. Keep that in mind if you're interested. All right, so that brings us to our last 2 plates of the night. What did we have? We tried for the very first time the pizza fries and the sweet potato s'mores fries. The pizza fries are a longtime fan favorite of most Universal annual pass holders and frequent goers. They rant and rave about this dish, so we finally had the opportunity to give it a try, and so we did. So the pizza fries, they come in 2 versions. You can get the regular, or you can get a vegan, and then there's the option for the sweet potato s'mores. So they were fries, they were crinkle fries, they were fine, and they were covered in pizza toppings with some pizza sauce. They were good. Like, if, you know, you got a picky eater, this would satisfy most picky eaters, because it's pretty basic. It's potato fries and pizza toppings with cheese, pepperoni, and like sausage. So if you're down with all that, you're gonna like these. Like, it's kind of hard not to like them. Like, I'm kind of a pizza connoisseur. Like, I was in the pizza business for many years. I have eaten more pizza than any one human should probably ever eat in their life. So So for me, I won't get them again. They weren't bad, but when I want pizza, I don't want pizza toppings on French fries. Sorry. Don't hate me. But they were fine. You know, if someone gave me some, I'd eat them. Like, they weren't like, oh, I don't want that. It wasn't like that, but it was just like, I could spend my money on real pizza and have good pizza. Just saying. So that's that. And the sweet potato s'mores fries. These were ugly to look at. Like, it looked like poo-poo in a bowl. Like, literally, I felt like they were serving me poo-poo in a bowl. My main complaint was that the fries in the sweet potato fry bowl were too long, where the fries in the pizza fry bowl were like better sized for like eating with a fork, where these were like way too long, so it was like kind of difficult to eat. Now, it did have a good s'mores flavor, so it did that. Like, it was trying to be s'mores, and it was a good s'mores flavor. It's kind of hard to miss that flavor profile. My other main complaint is that whatever got burnt, overcooked, however you want to view that, was bad. Like, bleh. It was unedible. So they were good, not great. So if you just need something sweet and you are like, man, I need something s'mores flavored right now, they got you. Would I get it again? Nope. I can make it at home and make it better. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so stay tuned. I'm about to unveil my number one favorite and my number one to avoid. Okay, so go ahead and guess. What do you think my favorite was? I'm listening. Go ahead and type it down in the box below. Go ahead, I'll give you a second. Okay, so my number one favorite is a tie. It is a hard tie. So for savory food, number one tied favorite has to be that spicy chicken and the spicy cauliflower in that crazy spooky booth. That booth is like award-winning in my opinion. One, for the aesthetics, and two, for those two dishes alone. I could have just sat and ate those things all night long and then been happy and not ate anything else. Just saying. They were that good. So that's my number one recommendation. Either of those dishes, you can't go wrong. If you don't have an allergy, you got problems eating those, try those. So yay to Universal for nailing that. Okay, my number one most favorite sweet thing that I ate was hands down the popcorn with the custard. It was so good. Like, it was cracking a bowl. As far as I'm concerned, it was cracking a bowl. It was amazing. Hands down, I would get it again and again and again. It was that good. Super, super good. Super delicious. If you like popcorn, you like custard, you're going to like this together. So, there you go. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for the thing that I liked the least and would be like, do not get this? What do you think it is? What do you think? Drop me a comment. What do you think? Okay, so the number one thing, savory, that I would say do not get was the burnt ends with the mac and cheese. Mostly because the mac and cheese is the main portion of what you're getting, and it was horrible. I'm sorry. If someone got a better serving, then I'm happy for you, but what we had was horrible. All right, my number one sweet thing that we ate that I would not recommend, the fried Twinkie. My husband argues that it was the sweet potato fries. So I'm saying the Twinkie, he says the sweet potato fries. I like the sweet potato fries more because at least it was a flavor profile that I can appreciate, where Twinkie flavor profile I have no love for. So there you go. There is my best and least favorite things that we tried at HHN. I hope this was helpful. If you would, please drop me a like. Please subscribe. Join me on the journey. I'm here for you guys. I'm out here doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You never know what's going to happen next on this channel, so stay tuned. And until the next time, guys, shake a tail feather.